Hello, this is a short video just to show you how I go about undercoating my soldiers and getting them ready to be painted. The first thing that I do is I tend to use just some throwaway packing, any books, because I can use it several times for spraying my soldiers and then it can be thrown away. Now, I know a lot of people actually use their airbrush for undercoating their soldiers. I did have an airbrush, but to be honest, my biggest problem is space, and I really couldn't justify the amount of space that the airbrush and its kit was taking up in what is essentially just a craft table. So just for the purposes of undercoating my soldiers, I go with the Army Painter Undercoats. And in terms of the soldiers, I tend to go for this one, which is the uniform grey, because it just makes it easier when I'm picking out the details. Now, I used to originally stick some blue tack down and then stick the soldiers on that, but I kept finding that left residue all over the bottom. I couldn't easily get them off sometimes, and sometimes fiddling around with it I'd end up damaging one of them or pulling something off. So I looked around for an alternative and I found this double-sided tape in my local pound shop. So what I've took to doing is cutting a small square of this, and I've already placed these on so you don't have to watch it all the way through, but then I space them out equally. I mean, you can perhaps hear my finger tacking to it, and you know, I can get 10 on there. So I've prepared this one. I've just left one gap here for the last one. I'll just show you how I put it on. So I take my tape, cut the square off, place it where I want it, and this is the fiddly bit, but peel the top off, and then I take my soldiers. I tend to face them all in the same direction. It just makes it easier when I'm doing the misting coats. Stick them on. That. I've actually got 2 more squads of winter Germans and grenadiers that I need. I must admit, I do tend to do more of my soldier painting during the winter months, because it's just something interesting to do when you can't get out and about so much. Then I'll just stick these last ones on. But the beauty of this is, I mean, I'll show you on the next one. Although that's gone on, it comes off quite easily. And I don't have to, you know, try and get all the blue tack off the bottom of it. Comes off nice and easy without any damage to the soldier. And as I say, usually find that the tape's good for perhaps a couple of sprays before it starts to lose its tackiness, and I just simply put down a bit more tacky over it. Tend to use it several times. And then obviously the proof of the pudding is that you can tip it upside down and all your soldiers are staying in place. So although you're not going to be spraying it upside down, it's just good to know that they're that firm, so when you're holding it about to spray it, you know you're not going to have any accidents. And as you can see from that underside, This is a piece that's been used several times before. So with that, obviously I take my primer now, and I know a lot of other people say the same. The most important thing is that you shake the can. And if you think you've shaked it enough, just shake it a little bit more. I would say probably 3 to 5 minutes I'm shaking this before I spray it, just to make sure that I'm not going to get any spots spraying over the soldiers. Right, if you can just bear with me, I'll take these outside and I'll just show you how I go about misting them. Right, I've given the can a very good shake. It's not ideal weather conditions out here, it's blowing a bit, but just for the purpose of the video, I just thought I'd show you how I actually do it. And I hold it about 8 to 10 inches away, and I go turn it round. And that's it. You don't want too much, otherwise you're going to lose all the detail. Turn it round again. Yeah, as I say, it is blowing a bit too much. But that, you can see them, they've got a nice even coat, and I'm not losing any of the detail. Right, that's it. I'll sign off with that, and I'll see you again soon. Right, I just thought I'd pop back 4 hours later to show you the kind of finish that I've been able to achieve with the spray cans. As you can see, there's no obscuring of the detail. If I close in a bit more, you might see that. It's very clear, very crisp. I mean, I usually leave them at least 4 hours, but then sometimes, you know, I might even do them and then leave them overnight anyway. But 4 hours is good enough if you're really impatient to get painting. As you can see, the details are still nice and crisp, easy to pick out when you're painting. I mean, I know some people, well, a lot of people really use airbrushes. Really, the old aerosols are probably the best way to go for me, because I just can't justify having an airbrush taking up all that space when I only use it once or twice a year. But I'm quite satisfied with that finish. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll sign out and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.